mass of humanity, right? Mankind. What's wrong with people, man? Have you found yourself asking that question? Maybe you're like me, and your desire is to live a godly life, love your family, love your neighbor, do good things, produce good fruit through the life that you live. Your desires are to do those things, and you just can't figure out, when you look around you, you can't figure out why the crap don't most people get this. Why are they out here hating each other, arguing, cursing, killing, acting a fool, picketing? Why are they so greedy? Why are they so ugly with the way that they act and the way that they treat other people? Why can't they just get this? Like maybe your desire is to live a quiet life, work with your hands, mind your own business, and you see these people out here all the time in an uproar. What's wrong with these people? It seems to be a conundrum. When you try to answer that question, you start to beat your head against the wall. And you say, why can't we talk some sense into these people? Why can't we? Well, try it one day. If you travel around much, look at the people around you. And if you see somebody that's acting a fool, or you see somebody that is just you know, whatever, you see them do something that's evil or wicked or, you know, whatever, go up to them. Go ahead. Go try to talk some sense into them. Tell them about the gospel of Jesus Christ. Tell them about how the Lord commands us to live, and tell them about how if they'll just do that, they're going to experience so much more peace, joy, happiness, and fruit in their life if they'll just do that. Go try it. See what happens. It's going to go right over their head, right? I'm going to tell you what's wrong with people. The mass of humanity, the majority, will not see the truth because they cannot see the truth, because they do not want to see the truth. That's what's wrong with people. That's what's wrong with the mass of humanity. They are following the desires of their heart. And when you go and try to talk some sense into somebody who is already doing the things that they desire to do, they're going to look at the things that you're telling them to do, which are the antithesis to their own desires, and they are going to look at you like you are an idiot. And anybody who reads the scriptures, which the scriptures tell us what's wrong with people, exactly what I've been saying, the desires of their hearts are only evil continually. That's what's wrong with people, the human desire. When you read the scriptures, okay, if you read the scriptures and you come to some conclusion that all of humanity, they have the ability to see the truth. They can see the truth. They can make a choice and change their own desires and the intentions of their heart, and they can turn it all around. If that's your theology, it's not lining up with reality. And what we read in the scriptures, if we read it and understand it, it ought to line up with reality as it pertains to mankind. That's why a lot of y'all are so dang confused, as you don't understand that the thoughts and the desires of man are only evil continually. They won't see the truth. They can't see the truth because they don't want to see the truth, because the truth is the antithesis of their desire. So quit getting frustrated. You see all these crazy people going down doing all this crazy crap, man. Quit getting frustrated. Quit thinking that somebody's going to talk some sense into them. Because ain't nobody other human on this earth can talk no sense into them. You know the only thing that can change them? The power, the regenerative power of the Holy Spirit of God coming upon them and making them spiritually alive. Literally, they must be born again. That's what can change them. Y'all know how I rail against the stupidity of putting your trust in policies and government and all that stuff. It's because none of that stuff can get at the root of what must change about man, and that is man's desire. The beginning of all wisdom is the fear of the Lord. Man's desire has to be changed. Man has not the power to change his own desire. A government by the people, for the people, of the people doesn't work if all or the majority of people's desire is evil.